Hey guys, this is skooterpoop. Here with the what game is this? I don't even remember. It's a game. What am I? I think I'm like 3-2 or 4-2 or something. I don't know. I really should have checked before starting this, but doesn't matter. Oh, I'm 3-2. Okay, so I'm facing a mage. My hand is, I got the Shadow Word Pain. I like keeping that. And the Harvest Golem is pretty consistent. I can play it on the third turn, but the 4 mana guy is a little bit too much. I think I end up keeping the Harvest Golem. And he actually deals with it pretty easily. I end up getting a Loot Hoarder. Loot Hoarder is not the best card against the mage. Because he can just ping it, I'm going to get the card, but it's not as good as a Novice Engineer. Just because he can't ping that. It ends up, I think, doing really well this game, though. He lets it live. He doesn't want me to draw a card or something. I mean, he plays a 1-mana Zervor Taunter, which is, like, pretty useless. I mean, good job, stopping my aggression of a Loot Hoarder, which you could have done anyway. I don't really understand that card. That card is, like, maybe going to help you kill a rat, like a 3-2. At best. That's all it's gonna do, is like help you kill a 3-2. By pinging their 3-2 and then letting it die, like get hit once and then pinging it again. And if you go first and you play it and then they coin out the raptor, I mean your guy's gonna live too, so it's gonna take 1 damage, but it's just not worth it. So he gets some nice arcane missiles. Doesn't come my Loot Hoarder, unfortunately. I would rather have him not hit the Harvest Golem twice, but he did. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good for him. But my Loot Hoarder is still up. His Novice Engineer is dead. He did kill my token though. That really sucks. So here I play the Violet Teacher instead of the Gnomish Inventor. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I feel like it was probably a mistake, but he fireballs it. That's the reason I like that play, is because he ends up fireballing it. Like the fact that he fireballs a Violet Teacher means that he does not have too much, in my opinion. So I could have played the Gnomish Inventor, drawn a card, and then 5th turn played the Violet Teacher and Mind Vision. But I just play it here, and I end up getting a Darkscale Healer from him. So, 5 mana 4/5 is not terrible. And I know he has one now, so he can play it if he wants. But he ends up not doing it. He ends up playing the Water Elemental and being more aggressive. He's probably thinking, hey, if it takes damage, I can just Darkscale Healer it back up. Oh, then he coins. He coins for a River Crocolisk. Okay, so now he's got like a lot of aggression out in the field. But I do have Shadow Word Pain, and it's going to be painful for him. Because that's a perfect target. Water Elemental is really, really strong. I think a lot of people underestimate it for some reason. It's the same power and toughness as a Fen Creeper, but a mana cheaper, and it doesn't have taunt, but it can freeze. It can stop weapons. It can, like, Arcanite Reaper doesn't kill it, and it freezes him, so he can't even attack next turn. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just a good card. Freezing creatures too. So it can like a powerful creature or any creature could like only hit it every other turn. I mean, how is that not strong? But so I kill it and I play a Taunter. He Cone of Colds, finally kills my Loot Hoarder, and then decides to Ice Lance, which I was pretty shocked about. I mean, it's frozen. It was frozen, so he could have pinged it. He could have pinged it, attacked with the 2/1, and then next turn, pinged it again, and hopefully found another way to kill my 2/4. It would have been like a 2/1 at that point, but I don't know. I just don't think he played that very well. So here, I ended up Mind Visioning a Fireball last turn, so I'm thinking I don't want to play Light Spawn. In hindsight, this might have just been an irrelevant play. It ends up being okay because of the mana. The way the mana works out is I can play my 5 mana card and my 2 mana card, so that's like the best reason for this happening, as opposed to just playing Light Spawn and playing the Murloc. And he plays his. And I get a Blood Knight, and Blood Knight's kind of useless. Ugh. So what do I do here? What do I do here? I think I fireball. Do I not fireball? I'm thinking about it. Definitely can't big game hunter. Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I really don't want to fireball, but he only has 3 cards in hand. It's going to give me a decent advantage. So I fireball it, get rid of it, and kill his thing. So now he's down to 3 cards. I'm down to 4, but I have 1 on the field. And I also am probably going to heal it, right? Yeah, so now it's just back to full. And at this point, I'm pretty much telling him, you gotta fireball this, because this can be a problem. The fact that I can just hit your things for 4, and heal it back up if it's anything with 2 or less power, is really bad for him. So he ends up playing the Sorcerer's Apprentice into the fireball. Here it is. Because he's got plenty of mana now. And he plays a secret. And so I'm like, damn, you know? Kind of scared of Mirror Entity. So I don't want to play my Charger, just because I don't want him to have a more beefy defense. So I play the Blood Knight first, assuming that he's not going to have Divine Shield. It's the creature in my hand that I'd most like to waste. And he ends up not getting the Mirror Entity, so I decided to play the Light Spawn here, because I know that next turn I can follow it up with the Charger. There's no need to play the Charger right away. I mean, it's not bad to kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but it's not like that important. And he ends up playing an Emperor Cobra and fireballing a 3rd fireball. He got a 3rd fireball. Killed my Light Spawn and attacked me for 3. He probably should have killed the Blood Knight. Like, I don't know why you would let your Emperor Cobra, which is a rare and can kill anything, why you would let me kill it with a 3/3. But he did, and that just really backfired. And I ended up drawing my 2nd Light Spawn. So I don't know if I said that he killed my 2nd Light Spawn, but that was actually my 1st. This is my 2nd Light Spawn. And now I've got a 5/5, a 2/4. I can heal, and he's already used 3 fireballs, so he's in very bad shape. And ends up pinging my Light Spawn, which is decent. I mean, if you're gonna ping anything, you have the mana, you might as well ping the Light Spawn, because this is forcing me to say, if I want to kill that 1/7, I want to heal this. So I'm gonna heal it, make it a 5/5, and then attack. And I make a misplay here. I should not have played that Voodoo. I have the mana. There's like, in my head, I was thinking, oh, I should get the aggression out and play the 2/1. Sort of not realizing that he's just gonna ping it. And it was just a waste of a Voodoo, because later what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have 1 mana open and I'm gonna need that heal, and I'll have used my Voodoo Doctor instead of my heal, instead of my hero ability, and that hurts. That really hurts. Not really hurts, but I mean, it's a misplay. It's just a misplay. There's no point in playing the Voodoo Doctor when it's just gonna die. So here I Thought Steal, and I get just great cards. 2 bombs. It's late game. I have 10 mana, and because I'm in such a good position and he doesn't have much, I play it really aggressive. I'm just like, here you go, Sea Giant coming at you. And here's the misplay, because here's where I had 1 mana and I can't heal my Light Spawn, so it's dead. Which is just, it's stupid. If I had had the Voodoo Doctor this turn, I would have healed it up, and it would have been a 3/3, and it would have lived. And then I could heal it. He would have done 2 damage to me. I can heal next turn, make it a 4/4, and I'd be in really good shape. But I fucked up. Misplays. If the Voodoo Doctor was like a 2/2 or was a 1/2 instead, then I'd say that it'd be more acceptable to make that play. But probably still not really worth it to make that play. So it's just inefficient, really. There's no point in getting that extra damage on the field, especially against the pinger. So he plays his Sea Giant. I'm just like, wow, happy birthday me! I got Big Game Hunter. He's probably like really excited about that top deck, and it's just not even gonna matter. I feel kind of bad, but I had held on to it for a long time. So, and I also get the Knife Juggler ping. I'm really glad that it activates after the Battle Cry effect of a Big Game Hunter. I don't like the fact that it theoretically, if they didn't program it that way, hit the Sea Giant and then just destroy the Sea Giant. So, props to Blizzard on that. I like that. And he still has that secret. So at this point, I pretty much know what it is. He ends up getting a nice Arcane Missiles because he hits the Big Game Hunter. But it doesn't matter too much. I mean, he's top decking, and I have like insane amounts of threats on the board, and a Shadow Madness. So he really can't even play anything, a Taunter or whatever. So I hit him for the kill, and he has the ice block, so he becomes immune to damage this turn. And I just decided to heal the Archmage because I don't want to take any chances. There's no point in playing things from the hand if I'm not protecting what's on the board. So this is game. He has the War Golem and he pings the Sea Giant, you know, thinking, well, maybe he'll just like run and hit into my War Golem, and I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I could just heal it up before I do that, but there's no point. I end up drawing a Holy Fire too. So that's game. In multiple ways. I could have attacked, or I could have like played something and pinged, I don't know. There's stuff I could have done. And I had the healer still in my hand, I'm very fine with that. I don't like to play things unless I need to, which is why playing the Voodoo Doctor was a misplay. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching game, I guess that was 6, because I played 5 already. Yeah, so that was game 6, thanks for watching. 4-2, let's see what happens in the 7th game.